Hola and bienvenidos. Welcome to my live. If you are here watching the replay, I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me go ahead and trying to turn my notifications off so that I am not disturbed during my live. Um yeah, like I was saying, if you are here watching the replay, I really appreciate you. Wow, look at you, Psalms. Number one, thank you, sis. Thank you. Gracias. Um, I know you're usually cooking and in the bushes, so cool. I appreciate you stopping in. Hey, Mike, how are you? Hey, GT Junior grows it Alaska. How is everybody? What's everybody's temp looking like? Man, it's this weather, guys. It's crazy. It's so crazy. I'm having wonderful weather. I gotta say, I cannot complain. Um, Hey, Sylvia's Garden Adventures. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let me just pin the comments. Yes, number one. Psalms was first. Hey, Mike. Always got those great emojis. Um, hey, GT Junior. Thank you again for coming, everybody. Yeah, girl. You did. You did. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. So Mike said it is 50 there. Okay. So I see the trend. I see the trend. And GT says it's 34 degrees in Alaska, and he is in zone 4A, which is interesting because, there's well, we'll get into that later, but he's in zone 4A. Hey, my Renaissance grandma, the grandma who keeps everybody smelling so good. And I would just say this in regard to her soaps. They last. I bought some bars from her a while back, and they really, really do last. Such a good investment. So Psalms is speaking to everybody. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Hey Tigsy, how are you, girl? She says it is 65 degrees. Oh, Sylvia says it's 65 degrees in South Mississippi. And Psalm says in 5A it's 52. Okay. So I see the trend. I see the trend. Hola, mi amigo LGG love. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Here we had a good day today. The high today was, let me see, I wrote it down, 66 degrees. And we always have a lot of humidity. So with the 66 and the humidity, it's not 100% humidity yet, but I believe it was 40 something percent humidity. It made it feel a little warmer, which is always nice. Always nice. Everybody is speaking wonderful. Guys, I so appreciate you coming. I really do. I almost missed your live again. It's still light outside and it's warm. I know, right? It's crazy. Like, I love it when it's light like this. I'm super happy when the time, I know we lose an hour, but when we spring ahead, I love it. I love it because I can get out in that garden before I go to work, and I can come home and still be in the garden. And that is what I love. So, as I was saying, I appreciate each and every one of you that are here. On my end, it says 13 are here, and I'm stoked because this is such an outlet for me to be able to talk about gardening, crocheting, and things like that. Okay, Psalm. She says she's dipping in the bushes. Little man and I are dropping seeds. Absolutely. Drop those seeds. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That's what I was doing today. Dropping more seeds. I'm trying so hard to be prepared. Hey, G Mama grows hard in the garden. How are you? Good to see you as always. As always. Yes, I'm trying to drop my goal. I know I mentioned it in one live. I mentioned that I want to grow every single variety of seed that I have. So what I do is after I plant that seed or sow that seed, I put a little star on the package so that I know I already did that one. Yes, please, absolutely. Please hit that like button and let the algorithm know somebody's interested. At least 13, 14 of you guys. So I do appreciate you so much. Oh, a lot of flower seeds. Now that's something that I had to do too. You know, I usually don't do so much. I usually would just do barrage, nasturtium, and a sunflower or two, and that was that. But I said, nope, I'm gonna be smart this year. I'm gonna start the flowers early so there will be good pollination going on in this year yard, and hopefully some of these beneficial flowers will ward off some of the bugs. Like I know sunflowers are really good with that. They say that they really help. So we'll see. We'll see. I hope so. I really hope so. Hey, PIA, good to see you. Good to see you. Um, yes. Yes, everybody is speaking. So if you haven't, let me know what your temps are looking like. Just curious, you know, it's good to see how things are going. What? Nightbot. I don't know where you came from, but hey, invalid variable. Yeah. I tell you, one of these days, guys, one of these days. Yeah, he did. He tried, but you know, I don't know, y'all. Hey, hey, Miss T. Happy Monday to you too. Good to see you. I'm counting down, girl. Just counting down. We gonna see each other. We gonna lock eyes soon. I'm so happy. So happy. Yeah, everybody. I love that. Hey, everybody. um, yeah, so I'm really excited, really excited. So she said, I'm so honored. I get a pescatarian notification. Aw, thank you. I didn't know, guys. I'm trying. I really think that a lot of times I need to be a little bit more aggressive with reminders and things of that. And sometimes I forget. But I'm trying to have a set schedule with putting a reminder out, with shooting a video and a short. So my goal is always from going forward. Well, it was supposed to be 2 weeks ago I started this idea of always doing a video and a short and then my live. Hey, Chloe, good to see you, sweetheart. Good to see you as always. I hope you had a good day at school. So G Mama says it's 52 degrees during the day and 37 at night. So that's similar to me because it's not too far off. My high was 66 and my low is 45. I'm super excited, guys, because right back at you. Because I've been looking at these temps, and guys, oh, did I speak to Frugal Mama? I'm so sorry. I pinned it and I was talking and I didn't say hello. Please accept my humble apologies, Frugal Mama. Thank you so much. Yeah, so you know, my last frost date is supposed to be February 28th. But I was looking at the Old Farmer's Almanac and they was given a date of February 28th, but they said February 24th to 28th. Today's the 24th, so you know I was super excited. But I've got to get my things out. I said this year I was going to start in December. I took that suggestion from CC Texas Garden and I did. So some things are really big. I am growing tomatoes, lots of tomatoes, and some are really big. So I'm moving them from the smaller Arrow Garden to the larger Arrow Farm because it's got room to really grow. I don't know if I'm going to put it outside or not. I may keep it in there. That's what happened last year. I kept it in the Arrow Farm. Yes, it was indeterminate. It grew taller than the Arrow Farm, but I always had tomatoes, which I was super happy about. So PIA said 42 here in 6A. That's not bad. Hey, Mama Shirley, how are you? You know we want to know, so put it in the chat how PT is going because we know that you are going to PT now and they're not coming to you. We also know the weather has not been cooperating, so let us know. Let us know. 43 in New York City today, but I don't get excited. Exactly, because you know how that goes. You know how that goes. So someone's asking PIA if she still has snow. I'm wondering. Oh, she said yes. She still has snow. Wow. Mama Shirley, do you still have snow? Because I know you said that there was snow. So let me know what happened with that. She was concerned, guys, with going to PT and making sure, if you remember in her live last week, making sure that her landlord made sure that she had a clear way to get to the vehicle for PT. So hopefully they did. I'm sure she'll let us know in the chat how things are going. So anyway, I was doing some research about forced dates and grow zones. And so they said that it's a 30% probability that they're correct. Oh, that they may be incorrect. So I said, well, that's not bad. 70% positive that it is generally accurate is not bad. Not bad at all. So I'm planning to put my things out this weekend. I am. If it gets a little chilly at night, I will have the frost cloth just to put on top. So I have to, guys. I have to. I have so well for me, it's a lot. Would I, I'm gonna say this. I really do watch how Lady Cheryl does things, and I try to copy it. I really do watch a bunch of people, and I try to copy it because I see where they're successful, and so I want to do it. Lady Cheryl has a forest growing in her own room. My diva den is getting there. I decided, Broke made a suggestion of always propagating your trees that you have. So I decided to do that. So in my dividend, I have a tray. You know, the big metal tray when you go to someone's for dinner and they say, bring some mac and cheese, and it's a family event, and you get the biggest metal tray you can find, aluminum tray, excuse me. That's what I have. And I have 4 sections or 4 containers in there that have clippings from trees. I'm not pulling none up. I'm not checking to see if they've rooted yet. But guys, I'm gonna drop the video one day this week. Those twigs have baby leaves. So I'm super excited. So if half of them get roots, I will be stoked. I will be super stoked. But they look really good. I'm working very hard to keep them moist, make sure the roots are moist, make sure they get enough sun. I put them on the grow lights. I really, really am trying to do it. I'm trying to incorporate everything I've learned, guys, and put it into practice. And so, even though it is still a little early, I have to put those things out because some things are just too big. I have beans that are, the little climbers, the little I don't know what they're called. I know the word, but I can't think of it. But you know how beans climb? They are winding on everything. I gotta get them out. I gotta get them out. So LGG Love says she tried to reach out but got no response. We'll see. We'll see. Need to find out about hotels for the Soil Fest. Yes. Was it you that was going to email me about that? My email is on my About page. Email me. I will give you some. I don't think you want to be in a downtown area. I know I said that before, even though it's wonderful to be in a downtown area, but a $400 night hotel just doesn't cut it for me. If you're going to rent a car or whatever, I say come a little bit further and save your money. Mike says, I got fake spring, 50, always snow, March and April until the end of May. Listen, I don't blame you. Don't get super excited if you know how your weather is. Yeah, so G Mama says Farmer's Almanac is a pretty good reference. It is. It really is. So I really believe that it's going to work. And she says she loved Lady Cheryl Bedroom Jungle. Me too. Me too. I mean, that lady is 70 years old. She has a wealth of knowledge. And I mean, she's just so like, hey guys, like I looked at her video that she did yesterday, I believe it is. And she was like, my children was telling me to slow down. I'll be 71, but I'ma still garden. She gonna slow down, which is wise. That's the course of wisdom. But she said she gonna still garden. And I don't blame her. I think sometimes when you're older and you're retired, if you do something you enjoy, it adds to your quality of life. So I think it does because I think she looks fabulous. You ever look at her skin? Her skin is so pretty, so pretty. Oh, so Miss Shirley said, I told my landlady that you don't want me to fall. Driveway got shoveled and de-iced. I'm doing better each day. Thanks for the prayers, the cards, and the well wishes. Yes, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I've been trying to call you every week or text you every week, and I haven't done it. So thank you for the update because we want to know. We definitely want to know. So Sylvia R said, mine have been outside for about a month. Okay, I did have to cover them a couple of times. I hope no more temp below 40. Yes. That's what I was looking at. So I was looking at my 30-day forecast, and they predict all evening temps 41 or better. And that's what made me decide, go ahead, get them out that dividend, put them in the yard, and go ahead and start another round. So that would be my way of succession planting, making sure that I have that done. And I need to get it done. Y'all know, this is really funny. I always like to tell y'all stories, right? So I'm gonna veer off for a little bit because I just did something. When I was a little girl, I would hide money. When we got our allowance, because my dad gave us allowance, I would always hide it a little bit, like stick $1 here, stick $1 there. If we got something really good, grandma gave us money, I would put part of it here. And so I have the tendency to do that. And I just reached in my pockets. I have on cargo pants. And look what I pulled out my pockets. Yes. This was in my pocket. The thing is, I'm like, when did I put that in my pocket? Like when? Like I don't remember. So I must have been doing something or whatever, stuck it in my pocket, forgot all about it. So I'm not going to spend it. I'm going to put it in my little piggy bank. And yes, I do have an actual piggy bank that I love. So Mike says Lady Show is awesome. She is. She really, really is. Thank you, Sylvia. Tendrils. Very good. The tendrils are around everything. The one of my arrow farms, behind it is a picture, and it has a little opening, and the tendrils are reaching up through the opening. It's going around the whole back piece of the arrow garden. So I've got to do it. Got to do it. Snap peas. Yeah, exactly. New black chickpeas this season. Ooh. Now those I didn't hear of. I love chickpeas. Wow. Yes. Thanks for hitting the like button, fam. I appreciate you. I just made it to 69 and love gardening. What? Wow. I never would have thought 69. You look fabulous. You know what? I know you get that all the time. You look good. You look good. You really do. Wow. Yes. That's why I was like, I felt something in my pocket and I was like, what? I got to tell the story. Yeah. My dad used to say I was like a little squirrel hiding everything. Yes, it is. It is. But I'm not going to spend it. I'm not. Not at all. It got up to 48 degrees today. Ice and snow melted, and hope temps don't drop tonight and refreeze. Okay, yeah, I hope not. I hope not. Hopefully it will stay, a good temp for you. Um, so anyway, guys, I was trying to figure out something about the grow zones. How did they get started? And so I did some research, and they said it was started by the US Department of Agriculture, and it was just primarily based on the average minimum winter temperature in a region. And so I looked a little bit further, and I found out that it really started in the 1920s by this man, Alfred Rehder, Reder, and he made his own map himself in 1927 of all the zones and whatnot. And I thought, what a task to actually have a map and to start filling out and noticing, taking a note of the temps. And it was based on the winter temps. So that was a pretty formidable task, I think, in my opinion. The first official map was made in 1960. That was when the first official map was published. And the zones have changed, and they based upon the trend that they see. So there obviously is someone who tracks the trend. And it made me think, about what I used to do when I was in New York and I worked on Wall Street. One of the things I did was I created a grid, and all the stocks that my company followed, I would go and I would call, what was the stock here in Australia? What was the stock here? How did this stock do in China? How did that start go? And we would chart it, tabulate all of that, and then we knew that our company knew where they were going to invest that money, where they were going to put their funds. So I followed Standard and Poor's results of the trend as well, and we made comparisons with ours and theirs, and just compilated the whole thing. And so it just really made me think, wow, that's how they did it with grow zones. They tabulate it. They keep a record. They look at averages. They look at trends. Perhaps they compare them with other companies that do it. And then they may about their evaluation as to if the zone should stay the same or if they should change, which recently we all know that they have. So I recently went from 8B to 9A. It doesn't feel much of a difference, but it is. Sylvia says, yes, that would have been tedious. Yeah, so I just thought that was really interesting. So a little bit of FYI, guys. So get ready to put in the chat. Who do you think, and we're talking about the US, which would include Puerto Rico, because Puerto Rico is a territory of the US, and it would also include Hawaii, which is a state. Some people don't realize that. So that's why I'm saying that. Who is the coldest state? Who? GT Junior said Alaska. Ding, 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 ding. But they also said Minnesota. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Minnesota. Hey, Darth, I didn't see you come in. Thank you for coming. Vermont. Ooh, I didn't think about. I wonder where Vermont is. With their temperature right now. I love Vermont. It's beautiful, beautiful in the fall when those leaves change. It is absolutely gorgeous. I knew you would get this right, Mike. Psalm says, oh, Montana. Psalm says California in the mountains. Yeah. Darth X. You know what? Let's go back for a minute. California in the mountains. The first time I went to Southern California, and I know I had mentioned this before months ago, maybe sometime last year when I was doing a live. The first time I was in California, I was so intrigued by the snow-capped mountains. And I was like, but it is super hot. It is burning up. Man, I said, they look so close. So I went to visit my aunt, and she already knew this. And I was like, they are so close. Let's drive to the mountains. And she says, oh, you want to drive to the mountains? And she says, okay, we'll get up tomorrow morning. We'll have breakfast and we'll go. So we got up, got dressed. I had my two daughters. We got in the car. We drove for about over 2 hours, not quite 3. Man, we still was nowhere near those mountains. It looked so close, guys, but it really wasn't. It really wasn't. So that is why it was snow that we could see on those mountains, but we were burning up because it was so hot. So yeah, I do believe that California in the mountains. So Darth said he just got here. Okay, good. Good, good, good. So here's another one. The warmest state, which is 11B. Can you guess? Can you guess? Can you guess? The mountains are lower growth zones. Oh, yeah. Ah, GT. Smart, smart, smart. Yes. PR and Hawaii. Absolutely. Those are the two, guys. Puerto Rico and Hawaii. Those are the hottest. They said especially the Florida Keys. So I thought that was really, really interesting. And of course, there's 13 grow zones from 1 to 13. They say Hawaii and Puerto Rico are basically 80 degrees year round. And from December to April, that's basically the dry season. And then from May to November, it's more heavier rain. But I thought to myself, 80 degrees year round? That is amazing. I would love that. Love that. Love that. So I did have another question, another FYI question. And I heard Puerto Rico has zone 13 in the Yunque rainforest. They probably do. Wow. She said I could live there 80 degrees year round. Oh yeah, me too. Me too. Yo le español, so I'd be good. I'd be good. I'd be a growing fool. I'd be growing, yeah. I wonder if I'd miss growing things that grow in the colder temperature though. Michelle posted a good FYI question. What kind of bugs do they have? Yeah. Because that's a good question because that's when I fight the most bugs in the summer, in the warmer climates. So you know what? I'm going to have to find out for myself. I'm going to have to find out what kind of bugs. Sylvia said all of them. I agree. I would think that. So we have a community, and everybody who says this says our community is gardeners, crafters, people that are sewers, crocheters, everything. Psalm says there's a very unique frog called a coquille. It can survive anywhere off the island. Wow. This sounds kind of familiar. Hawaii has huge bugs. I believe it. I believe it. You know, they probably have some bugs we never even saw or even thought of. So I might have to do a little research on that because I'm curious. So I have another FYI question. And because our community is so diverse, this is a question that is about crocheting. Now, I always tell everybody, I know most of you know this already, but for the benefit of those that may not know, I know how to crochet and I know how to knit. Before I get to what I'm going to say, I just want to put up this. It says, I live in zone 9A, 8B, lots of bugs even in winter. I walked into a spider web twice this morning. Oh my goodness. You know, I would be crazy. I'd be all over the place with it. I'd be all over the place with it. Yeah. No. Walking in the spider webs, it's got to stop. Puerto Rico has flying cockroach. I got news for y'all. We got flying cockroaches here too. I never saw flying cockroaches when I lived in New York. But when I got down here, I was outside and saw that cockroach flying, and they live in the trees. I was like, what? Hey, M&T living it. Hey, sis. How are you? Thank you for coming. I appreciate you coming. Everybody said, she's saying, hey, everybody. So she says, we call those water bugs, roaches that fly. They live in, yep, I just said it. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, man. And the thing I hate is when you step on them and they crunch. Excuse me, 1 minute. Look in his cubby. I'm sorry, guys. Please excuse the interruption. Yeah, they fly. And I hate, like I said, when you try to kill them and they just, oh, no, 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 I don't like it. Hey, lady. Hey, God's desire for me. Sweetheart, sweetheart, sweetheart. What a sweet, sweet lady. Oh my goodness. Um, so my question was, when was crocheting the fashion? Who knows? I know some of y'all know. I know y'all know. When was crocheting the big fashion? And I will say this. I had a crocheted hat, a crocheted vest, um, a whole bunch of crocheted stuff. But I mentioned the hat and the vest because my grandmother was the one that made that for me. Everybody had crochet stuff in their house. Everybody. Everybody. Ooh, Mike said the 70s. Sylvia said the 80s. Oh, PIA said in the 70s and late 60s. Ooh, Michelle said the 50s and the 60s, and she wore it. Well, guys, it says in the 1960s to the 1970s. Yes, ma'am. You did too? Man, let me tell you something. Growing up, if you didn't have a crochet in my little third grade class, you wasn't with it. All the so-called popular girls had their little crochet outfits. And we would be like, oh, wear yours tomorrow, wear yours tomorrow. And it's so funny. Mine was brown and orange. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to find a picture of me in my third grade crochet outfit to share with y'all next week because I thought I looked rather sweet in that outfit. Yes, yes. So yes, let's give it up for PIA. Whoop whoop. Ooh, God says I for me said I crochet almost every day. Wow. I love crocheting. Every year I make a crochet blanket, either for one of my kids or myself. So, and if someone's having a baby, I'll crochet them a blanket. It's so relaxing, so relaxing. Are you crochet so beautiful? Oh yeah. So Mike says, I saw a girl wear a crochet swimsuit. It was the great important thing Oh my gosh, poor thing is right. Oh no. I was tall and built. I rock knits and crochet outfits. Okay. I hear you. I hear you. And God's desire for me said, thank you. So I noticed crocheting is coming back though. They have these little fur animals that children crochet. Matter of fact, Chloe, who was in here earlier, I don't know if she's still in here, she crocheted a little dinosaur for her little brothers. She crocheted some other things. She did flowers. And I just love that. And she is young. And I love that she's doing that. So PIA said that was supposed to say, and you crochet. So, oh, she knew what it was supposed to say. We all knew exactly what you meant. Sometimes, you type in autocorrect or whatever. Anyway, so I love crocheting. It's so relaxing. So I always tend to want to find time to do it. Now, I don't knit as much as I crochet, but I enjoy crocheting, I think, a little bit more than knitting. But it is what it is. I've learned some new patterns. So I'm happy with that. Sometimes I even try to create my own patterns. And that's what I'm working on right now. Creating my own pattern, combining two patterns together and taking out an element and adding in an element. I just want to see how it's going to look when it's all done. So PIA says the crochet animals are called amigurumi. Amigurumi? Did I pronounce it right? Amigurumi? I don't know, but I love it. I love it. And then she gets the little eyes that she could put on there, which I think are super, super cute. Super cute. Hey, Anthony on the move. How are you? Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you coming and spending your time here. I just really, really appreciate it, guys. Yeah, so 1960s. Now they say, and it's true, vest, which I had, dresses, yes. Headgear, and they said it was worn very popular amongst young people. And like I said, I was young. If I was a teenager, I probably would have been rocking it too. So Mike says, I want to crochet a squirrel. Yes, you do need a squirrel. Somebody get that man a crochet squirrel, please. One for him and his wife. So PIA says meaning in Japanese, crocheted or knitted animal. Okay, see guys, I love it. We're learning already. I'm learning. I appreciate that. Crocheted or knitted animal. Okay, nice, nice, nice. So Miss Shirley said my mother crocheted animals and sold them to make extra money. Wow. I could see that. I could see that. I could really see that as a side hustle for a lot of people, especially people that are having children. You want them to have a little stuffy. Boom! You make it. You sell it. You can make a blanket with a matching animal or coordinating color. So that would be great. That would be absolutely great. One thing that was in all the homes, my home growing up, my friend's home, that extra roll of toilet tissue, you know what I'm about to say, had that crocheted cover on top. That box of facial tissue, where you could just pull one out, had the crochet box cover. Also, too, in my home, we had a crocheted circular pattern, and the ends were ruffled, and it was usually starched so that it would stay up. And in the middle was like a candy dish or a picture frame, something like that. So, yeah, a lot of people did that in the 60s and the 70s. Hey, Nikki, so good to see you. Thank you. Yes, and Afghans. I remember when my grandmother started going to the senior citizen center, she would go, I think, a few days a week, and they did Afghans. And I thought that was so cool. She got to teach some of the residents in the I guess it was assisted living or something like that. She got to teach them how to crochet. And I remember when she said they were going to be doing Afghans. And Afghans can be so pretty, so pretty. Thank you so much. Liked and shared. I appreciate that. I really do. Pillows. Yep. Exactly. So Mike said we had crochet sugar jar and flower jar covers along with the pot holders. Yeah, I forgot about the pot holders. You're right. You're absolutely right. Because matter of fact, that was one of the summer projects that we had to do. My mother always kept us occupied. And I remember when we made several types of pot holders. First, we went through the whole thing of crocheting pot holders. Then we made them with the little I forgot strings, those little loopy strings, those loops. I forgot what they. Well, anyway, we made them, but we had a ton of them, and I was so proud of mine, you know. And when I think back about it, I realized I always picked orange and something else. So and I noticed that a lot of the shows from when I was growing up, they wore a lot of orange. And I wonder sometimes, is that why I love orange so much? Because I had a wonderful childhood. I really did. So someone gave my mom when she was a kid a crochet or knitted doll stuffed with stockings. She gave it to me, but once my dog threw up on it, it was done. Aw. I had it until I was a teenager or so. Aw, yes, those loops. Remember that? In and out, in and out, in and out, that way. In and out, in and out, in and out the other way. Mm-hmm. What? You could not. Nothing. You couldn't tell us nothing. We knew, I knew I was doing it, okay? And my little orange stuff, man, please. You couldn't tell me. Mike said it had orange kitten in this. Yes, an orange kitchen. I'm telling you, orange and brown. That's what I remember mommy's living room. Orange and brown. Hey, I loved it. And my living room, my sofa is chocolate. Y'all know what color the pillows are, right? They're orange. They're orange. Y'all don't believe me? Hold on. I'm going to go get it. I'm going to get it. Boom. See that? So, yes, when I start talking about things and I realize, wow, wow, we had orange countertops. I'm telling you, that was the color back in the day. Mike said the orange shag carpet. Exactly. Exactly. Orange shag rug. Absolutely. So Miss Shirley said my grandmother had a crochet doll on the bed. You know what? You're right. You're right. They did have those on the bed. And the dress would just be so big and flowy, and they would starch it. Orange pillows. Yep, got them orange pillows, y'all. My bathroom is mainly orange touch of teal. Yes. Listen, my cousin, her bathroom is orange and peach and a creamy, not white, but like a off-white, like a soft off-white. It looks so pretty. I have orange accent pillows too. We know what's up, girl. We know what's up. Yes, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yes, yes, yes. So, every week I talk about a movie that I like. I just covered my movie. Before I do, I got a question. Uh, I bought something the other day, and when I bought it, everybody thought I bought it for a kid, but I bought it for myself. I'm very nostalgic. Oh, I love this comment. Yes, we are all the same. I think because I believe, if I'm correct, we all are around the same age bracket. So similar taste, similar taste. Um, I bought this little truck. I mean bus. Can y'all see it? It's Snoopy. And look, y'all see that? The bus door opens. I like this. And look at the top. The top has them on there. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I love Snoopy. I love Snoopy. So I bought this and I was wondering, am I the only one or do other people like things occasionally from their childhood? Because I love that. So gardening is great. Said, hey, sweetheart. Hope everyone is sitting there listening to bushes, watching new R.I.P. Roberta Flack, beautiful singer. She is a beautiful singer. Oh, yes, she was. Yes, she was. Um, thank you for listening, being in the bushes. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You enjoy. You enjoy. Roberta Flack. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Everyone is speaking. So the movie I chose for this week, I had this movie a while ago, and I made a mistake and I left it out and it got cracked. So I was looking for this movie, and lo and behold, I went to Barnes and Noble and they had it 50% off. And look at how much it was. Oh, let me put it closer. $5.99. 50% off, $5.99. Absolutely. That's how I get my movies. So, but I've seen it. So I'm glad I was able to replace it. But this movie, North by Northwest, is amazing. Like, I love it. And I thought, sometimes you are in a situation and you're trying to explain that's not the case. I'm not this, I'm not that. It wasn't this, it wasn't that. That's how this is. Let me get to some of these comments. Everybody is speaking to Garden. It's great. She's speaking. Oh, cute. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. So she said, I don't have to buy anything anymore. I just take my grandchildren. They play and forget such fun toys. I'm a collector. Yes, yes, I hear you. That is easy. You be like, oh, come on, y'all. Mm-hmm. Yep. From my childhood, I still have my snuggle stuffed bear from the fabric. So, oh my goodness, wow. That's amazing. Oh boy, I love that. I love that. So Miss Shirley said lunch boxes was my thing and comic books. Wow. Miss M&T said good deal. Yes, yes, that was an amazing deal. 50% off the $5.99. Woohoo! I grabbed it up too. So Nikki said I was in a Dollar Tree and I picked up a Mickey Mouse bag. The cashier told me, "Oh, we have some cuter ones over there." I said, "No, I like Mickey." Exactly. I like Mickey too. I have a friend that has a very large daycare and she loves Mickey. She everything is Mickey and Minnie. When you walk up, she has statues of Mickey and Minnie when you enter. The playground looks like Mickey and Minnie's playland. Everything is. Even in her home, she has a lot of Minnie and Mickey, salt shakers, this and that. And you know what? It doesn't look ridiculous the way she has it set up. It doesn't look crazy. So Darth said, I recently got a Snoopy plush. And he's wearing an orange sweater. Exactly. Love it. Love it. That's what I'm talking about. Um, LGG collects something interesting. She says, I collect frogs. We'll post one of these days. Please do. Please do. I keep really wanting to have a live where everybody shares something in common and just comes up, shares it, comes up, shares it. Next person shares it. I think that would be fun. And now that we're talking about things that we like from when we were younger and maybe things we collect. I think that would be great. I have shared with you my mug collection that I have all around the kitchen and my shot glasses. But I do collect some other things, tons of movies. So, Garden is Great says, I have a mini ones I keep warm around the house. The hood on it has many ears. Oh, I bet that's cute with the little ears. Oh, I bet that's cute. Nikki said, I don't like frogs, but the decorative ones are cute. They are. I had one actually. I remember one time I had one in the house. I was like, what is that noise I hear? You know, when you're in the bed and you're not asleep, but you are drifting off and you hear paper rattling. I'm like, oh Lord, what is over there? It was a little tree frog that got in the house. Poor thing. But we did get him and take him outside. That was so long ago. Oh my goodness. I had Joe Cool Snoopy from the 80s. Okay. Money. Oh, nice. Love Snoopy. I do too. He had the leather jacket and sunglasses. Oh, wow. Share your favorite teenage pics in one of your videos. Okay. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take my time and find. Actually, how about I do a video of. Maybe I'll do a video of some of my collectibles. It would break it up. It wouldn't be about gardening. It would just be about my pescatarian lifestyle, which is what my channel is about, just my lifestyle. I think I will do that because now I've started collecting every time I go away. Because you know I love cruising. Every time I go away, I will buy a t-shirt or a hoodie or a jacket. One of the three I'm definitely going to get. Usually, whatever boat I'm on, and also whatever country I go to. I just got a great suggestion back in the day. That would be good back in the day. And then I could just show pictures from back in the day and things I have from back in the day. Oh, I'm going to work on that. Let me write that down because y'all know my memory, I forget stuff. And I got my book and my pencil. Do a back in the day. All right, y'all. So this is what we gonna do. Back in the day video. I'm gonna work on it. I want y'all to join me. I've never done this before, so I don't know how it's gonna be. I'm gonna do a hashtag back in the day. So let's just do it. Hashtag back in the day and do a picture with a short video. I don't care if it's one item, just do it, show it, and then talk about it. I'll start it off and then I will tag somebody and then you're it. And then you tag somebody and then they'll be it. So I think that would be fun. I'll tag a couple of people to kind of get it rolling. So if y'all cooperate, then we'll see a lot about each other back in the day, which I think would be fun. Yes, shot glasses. I started with the shot glasses because the mugs were taking up so much space. And so I said, oh, shot glasses would be cool. But I got a lot of shot glasses. I have a lot. Yes. Cruise, cruise, cruise. Whoop, whoop. You know, we love it. We love it. Collectibles. See, I think I should do, well, let's do it back in, it could be back in the day collectibles or back in the day. I collect shot glasses. So then that's what yours could be. Them shot glasses. I'd love it. I would love it. It would be fun. So that's what I'm going to do. But back to the movie, which I barely talked about. Of course, we know that Cary Grant is in this. And Eva Marie Saint. You know, this is another Hitchcock. And he loved his blondes. She's a blonde, so of course she's in there. And James Mason. Now, I like James Mason. He plays very, very good characters. There is a ton of movies I have with him in it. And I love how he is not typecast. He can go from being the hero to the villain very easily. Very easy for him. So I love that. So Nikki said, I used to collect shot glasses too. It got to be too much. Exactly. That's why I started to collect things that I would use because I thought I'm not really drinking from these different mugs because I don't want to break them. So no, I don't drink from them. I think I may have drunk from one or two. And one I drunk from just for the joy of it. It was in the shape of a boot and I was like, I want to drink out of it. And I did. And of course, my New York mug, I had to drink out of that. But other than that, I'm not drunk out of any of those mugs. None of them. I don't want to break them. I don't want them to get messed up. So they sit up there. They collect dust. Yes, they do. I'm not going to be on. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to fluff it. I mean, I do occasionally take them down, wash them all. But I'm pretty sure y'all know how it is when you have collectibles. You pull it down off that shelf and you're like, ooh, it's dust. They're dusty. I'm just keeping it real. I'm living my life like everybody else. I don't have time to go dusting. I don't have Jeeves or Betty coming in to clean and dust for me. So anyway, I like this movie because he's really up against odds. He's set up without intentionally being set up, and he gets out of it. He gets out of it. Um, they have really really good scenes in here. I don't want to tell too much, but if you have a chance, go check it out. North by Northwest. Excellent. Has anybody seen it? I didn't ask that. Has anyone seen it? It's a wonderful movie. Wonderful. So MNT says I drink out of my Ray Dunn collectible mugs at least the first two rows. Nikki said, now I'm collecting wall art, indoor decor pieces. Ooh. So gardening is great. You've seen it. Yay. At least one person has seen it. Did you like it? Do you like the movie? What do you think on a scale of 1 to 10? When Shirley says she loves vases because she likes flowers. Nope. Nikki hasn't seen it. I saw it a long time ago. Okay, Sylvia. I've seen it. Okay, good, good, good. Well, I tell you what. I love this movie. I sometimes watch movies. Hey, girl, how are you? Hey, Shawnee. I'm so sorry I missed your live the other day. I saw the notification, but I was in a situation where I could not even watch it on the DL. But hopefully you will do it again soon because I love catching up. Love catching up. Are you coming to the Soil Expo this year? I don't know if I asked you that before, but hey, buddy, what's up? My state buddy. Yeah, everybody is speaking. J3G is Farms. So Gardening is Great says yes. On my TV, it picks up all the old Hitchcock movies. Okay, cool. I love the Hitchcock movies. I really do. I just love them. The ones I don't. This one is listed as thriller horror, but this is the extent of my thriller horror. I don't like new thriller horror. It's a bit too intense. I'm not for. I'm not down for that. Um, I do want to feel a little nervous, like what's gonna happen. Oh my goodness, are they gonna get out of this situation? That I like. I don't like anything gory. None of that. So this is very suspenseful. And that's to me more of what it is. So Gardening is Great says, I binge watch sometimes. I know. I like to binge watch. Um, I have moments when I binge watch. I binge watch at least 3 or 4 times throughout the year. And I enjoy it. I decide what I'm going to binge watch and boom, do it. Do it. Jegs is speaking to a ton of people at one time. Good for you. So MNT says, I like the Hitchcock too. Yeah, man. Hitchcock is good. He really, really is good. She says she's not coming this year. Okay, well, you will be missed. You will be missed. And hopefully next year we'll get to see you. Hopefully next year. If not, listen, you got to do what you got to do when you got to do it and how you got to do it. So we will be thinking about you for sure, and I know you'll be tuning in and checking out videos and whatnot. So anyway, um, I really, really enjoy the platform. I thank each and every one of you for coming. If you could please, before I get out of here, before we get out of here, could you please make sure you gave me a big thumbs up? I'd appreciate it. It helps me. She says she'll be watching. I know you will, sis. I know you will. So I just want to say, Shani, thank you for coming. Gardening is great. Thank you for coming. MNT Living It, thank you for coming. Mama Shirley, thank you for coming. PIA, Nikki, Mike, G Mama, my Renaissance Grandma, Jags, thank you for coming. MT and Living It, GT Grows It, Alaska, thank you for coming. LGG Love, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Gardening is great. Don't know if I mentioned it, but yes, gardening is great. Dark X, thank you for coming. I appreciate each and every one of you. Psalms 146, thank you for coming. God's desire for me, thank you for coming. If I did not, oh, and Anthony, thank you for coming. Appreciate that. Trying to remember everybody. Wellness for Frugal Mama, thank you for coming. I appreciate you all. I really do. Listen, guys, I hope that everybody stays safe, stays warm. Sylvia, thank you for coming. It just hit me. I didn't say it. Did I say G Mama? G Mama, thank you for coming, of course. Chloe Tuck, thank you for coming. Quinny, thank you for coming. Miss T with the T, thank you for coming. Guys, stay safe. Everybody, I hope everybody does well with whatever they're going to do between now and next week, Monday. And we will catch up Monday. Look for my back in the day video. And hey, hashtag and jump on the bandwagon and show at least one thing from back in the day. Tigsy, you were here. Thank you for coming. Just like to mention everybody. Gardening is great. Sylvia, GT Junior. Yes, I think I mentioned everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Whatever you're doing, as I always say, you enjoy it. Go Salo.